Hello everybody and welcome to Arcade 92's John Wick Pro walkthrough video. So I know you guys can see these screenshots and what the cabs look like, online. So we're just going to kind of jump right in. And the purpose of these videos is to kind of give you the short version of how to play. I try to make these about 10 minutes or less, just get right to the point. How do you actually play this game? Because there's a lot of discovery time when it comes to playing pinball machines. So this is the John Wick Pro, and again, there's many features to the game, but we are going to focus on the main features, and that is going to be these missions right here, and then fighting these bosses right here. So I'm going to kind of show you how to get into those individual modes and how to progress the game. So let's queue up a ball. And so as you'll see, the first that lights up is the high table. So it's going to be that faction that you're going to fight first. And over here is like your weapons case. So essentially what you need to do is you'll have the ball hit the weapons case 3 times. Okay? So now you got your 3 solid lights here. And what that will do, let's launch a ball, is that'll activate this area right here, blinking red, which is very obvious to tell you where to go. So you shoot that ball in one more time, and now watch this, because it goes fast. So hope you caught it. Those were your instructions on what you need to do. So it goes by really quickly. So in general, the idea is just shoot the blinky lights. And here's what's wild. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hit, in this case, the white lights that light up, and hit them before they reset. And that completes the mission. Now here's what's wild. Y'all saw I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. And it shows that that mission is complete. So what happens is basically you keep going until you win the mission, until you run out of time, or until you lose the ball. So obviously though, with 7 missions, you've only got 3 balls. You can't do that every time. So I'm going to launch it again, and we're going to get the we're going to get this faction up and going.
I'll be waiting for you.
All right. So again, here's our ball. So ball goes from flipper 1, 2, 3 times. Lights up our little pocket right there. Goes right inside. Mission starts. And again, there's your instructions. I hope you caught it. But generally speaking, what we're doing is we're shooting. You got yellow here. So we're shooting towards the yellow blinking lights. And as you can see, I'm cheating here. So I'm going to try to make some of these easy shots since I'm just tossing it in. Now, one cool thing, you can hear that sound going. If you make these shots where there's no enemies, you immediately get credit for the shot. But you can see there's enemies here. Oh my god. Okay, we had to clear the enemies first. Now you can make the shot again to get full credit for that shot. So essentially keep hitting the yellow arrows, and of course they're yellow in this case, right? And after you hit enough of them, then you're going to complete that mission. And you can see right here it's showing you your timer, how much time you have left, and showing action clips from the movie itself. So I'm going to go ahead and drain this ball. Okay, there we go. So the mission's done. Right, so kind of no matter how good or bad you do, you still get credit for completing that mission. So you'll see it's completed. Okay, so that is how you go through all of these missions, by battling the certain factions. Now, the next part is a little more tricky on how you get into fighting the boss battles. So there's 5 boss battles. But what you need to do first is you'll see where it's blinking enemies. This is a very similar concept to what they did with Jaws, with saving the beachgoers. So one cool thing is you're going to be, before you can start the boss battles, you have to clear through the enemies.
Well, we don't have all day, do we?
And then you can light up what's called the administration scoop. So it's kind of hard to see there. So once you start the administration scoop, it activates these boss battles here. So I'm going to set the microphone down for a second. I'm going to kind of cheat through here and try to land some of these shots at the enemies and show you how to light up the administrative mission start. Okay, now something I want to show you there is, so I have no more enemies to hit, but it's lighting up that I have 25 enemies left. So it makes a sound for a little bit. You just got to kind of survive, and now you'll see the enemy lights are back. Okay, so basically it takes a little while for the enemies to respawn. We'll use that terminology. Now, one cool thing is we got 25 enemies left to hit, but if you watch here, there's 3 enemies in one shot there, 2 in one there, and 1 enemy here. So a strategy would be for you to hit as many. Oh my gosh, hang on. Okay, now you'll notice that I just took out 3 enemies in one shot.
That's why another one.
So if I go here, it's 2 enemies in one shot, 1 enemy in one shot. So I'm going to try to clear these real quick, so y'all hang tight. So you'll see this game is kind of a beating because I still have 13 enemies left. So the one cool thing about this game is that you do get a ton of multi-ball options, and you're really going to rely on that multi-ball to kind of clear through all these enemies. So I'm going to keep going to keep trying to light up this. I got 13 more enemies to hit. Okay, so as you can see, I cleared it again. I've got 3 enemies left over here, so we're going to let it kind of reset or respawn is the right word. And you can hear it making that kind of dinging sound. All right, so let's clear out the last of these enemies. Okay, so now that is done, you'll see the administration is lit up, so it's ready for that shot. All right, so that picked for me the boss that I'm going to be fighting. And now this is like your typical kind of pinball game missions where hit the blinky lights, right? So you want to hit the blue lights, you want to hit the purple lights. The cool thing about the game is it is showing you this fight sequence from the movie, and as you hit the enemy, the targets move, so right as you're about to finally hit a really great shot, it ducks and dodges off to the side. So that's kind of a really cool feature. It's annoying when you're playing it, but it's a really cool feature that makes sense. But again, you're really going to have to count on multi-balls to really make this happen. So you see I hit that one blue shot, so now that blue light is gone. You know, I hit the main purple shot in the middle, so we're getting extra points by hitting that purple jackpot point. Right, so now we're starting to clear out all the blues. Okay, so that's a great instance too, so I was trying to hit that shot right there, and now it's over there. So again, really playing into the movie clip that's playing up here where, you know, they're running around, they're chasing each other, they're ducking and dodging and all that good stuff. Great music, by the way. Phenomenal music to this game. You basically just keep hitting those shots, and eventually you'll hit enough of the shots that it defeats the boss. And then you try to load up the next one and basically repeat the same cycle. So as always with many pinball machines, there's so many more layers to this. But those are the 2 main features of the game. One of the cool things about the game too is that there's like multi-ball and multi-ball and multi-ball, but that's part of the chaos of the gun battles that are going on. So I'm actually wicked impressed with this. I saw John Wick, I was like, okay, that's a little bit of break from what they've been doing, but you know, they're trying to get away from doing Marvel, you know, all the time. So I'm impressed with this. It took a little bit to learn, so I'm hoping this video helps you shorten your learning curve so you can get right into it. So again, we're Arcade 92. I'm at our Flower Mound location, which is right off the side of Lake Grapevine in Texas. We have a second location too, which is in McKinney, Texas as well. But we are primarily a retro arcade, but we also have modern gaming as well. So we've got, you can see like esports down there, lined up with these classics from the 70s, 80s. We got 90s games as well, but everything here is free play. So even the modern games like Superbikes, Cruise and Blast, Aliens, Halo, all the good stuff. So we're Arcade 92 is a reference to the early 90s. So we are an early 90s themed arcade, so hopefully you'll get those vibes. And of course a full bar. But the best part is, instead of having to pay $2 for 3 balls to try to figure out how to play pinball machines, everything here is on free play. So come play John Wick. Just so you can see, we're actually having a John Wick launch party this Friday. So if you're in the area, definitely come check it out and play with some like-minded people. But we got Jurassic Park, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see the video going for X-Men there. We are going to be getting an X-Men, so we're super excited about that at both locations. But we've also got Godzilla, got Foo Fighters, of course John Wick, we already talked about that. Black Knight, 007, Iron Maiden, Star Wars, and Venom. So anyways, come check us out. Hope that video helps you get to get you quickly in to John Wick. It is a great pinball. I'm very impressed with it, and we're super excited to see what X-Men looks like here pretty soon.